Are you above 60 and struggling to get a good night's sleep? As you get older, your sleep patterns change, making it harder to rest well. Sleep is crucial for your health, mood, and energy, especially for seniors. Research shows that nearly 50% of people above 60 experience some form of sleep problem. This shocking number means millions are losing out on the rest they need. But what if I told you that your everyday habits might be destroying your sleep? Yes, you heard that right. So what are these mistakes and how can you fix them to get better rest starting tonight? Keep watching as we uncover the 6 sleep mistakes that are ruining your rest after 60 and how to fix them. But before we start, leave a comment and let us know where you're watching from. I would love to hear from you. Number 1, ignoring your body's natural sleep signals. As people get older, their internal clock, also known as the circadian rhythm, starts to shift. This change is natural. Older adults often feel sleepy earlier in the evening and may wake up earlier in the morning. But one common mistake is trying to follow the same sleep schedule they had in their younger years, even when their body is clearly telling them otherwise. Here's the problem. If your body wants to go to bed at 9 p.m., but you keep forcing yourself to stay up until midnight, you are going against your own biology. This delay makes it harder to fall asleep, and once you finally do sleep, it's usually not as deep or restful. On top of that, you're more likely to wake up during the night and feel groggy the next day. Some people ignore these early sleep signals because they think it's too early to sleep. Others push through tiredness to watch TV, scroll through their phone, or finish chores. What they don't realize is that pushing past this natural sleepy window causes a rise in stress hormones like cortisol, which makes falling asleep even harder. Once that happens, your mind becomes more alert, and it's like you've missed the sleep train. Another problem is napping too late in the day. A short nap after lunch is fine, but if you're sleeping for an hour or more at 4 or 5 p.m., it can throw off your entire sleep cycle. Your body won't be tired at bedtime, and you'll toss and turn in bed for hours. So what can you do about it? First, pay attention to when you naturally feel sleepy. If you feel drowsy at 8:30 or 9 p.m., that's your body telling you it's time to rest. Don't ignore that signal. Start winding down with calming activities like reading or listening to soft music. Keep your lights dim and avoid screens, especially your phone or TV, at least 30 minutes before bedtime. Second, avoid long or late naps. If you do need a nap, keep it under 30 minutes and aim to take it before 2 p.m. That way, it won't mess with your night sleep. Also, keep a consistent sleep and wake time, even on weekends. This helps your body stay in a rhythm and makes it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Many older adults report better rest just from keeping a routine bedtime. Number 2, treating the bedroom like a living room. As you get older, your brain needs clear signals about when it's time to sleep. But a common mistake many older people make is using their bed for everything. Watching TV, scrolling through the phone, eating snacks, or even paying bills. This creates confusion for the brain because the bedroom is no longer seen as a place strictly for rest. Your brain works on associations. If every time you get into bed you also turn on the TV or read the news, your brain starts linking the bed with being awake and alert, not calm and sleepy. Over time, this can make it much harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or get restful sleep. Many people say they watch TV in bed because it helps them relax, but the light from the screen, especially blue light from TVs, tablets, and phones, tells your brain to stay awake. It stops the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you feel sleepy. Even if you do fall asleep with the TV on, the noise and flickering light can affect the quality of your rest. Your sleep might be lighter and more broken up. Another issue is using the bedroom for stressful tasks, like managing bills or making phone calls. If you do those things in bed, your brain starts to associate your bed with stress. This can lead to tossing and turning or waking up in the middle of the night with your mind racing. So what can you do? Make the bedroom a sleep-only zone. Try to use it just for sleep and maybe a little light reading. Move the TV out of the bedroom. If you must watch something before bed, do it in the living room. Give yourself a clear break between wake time and sleep time. Set up your bedroom to feel calming. Lower the lights, keep the temperature cool, and reduce noise as much as possible. If outside sounds bother you, use earplugs or a white noise machine. These small steps help signal your brain that it's time to rest. If you're lying in bed and can't fall asleep after 20-30 minutes, get up and go to another room. Do something quiet and relaxing, like reading a book under a dim light, until you feel sleepy again. Then go back to bed. This helps your brain link the bed only with sleep, not with tossing and turning. Also, make sure your mattress and pillows are comfortable. As we age, we may become more sensitive to pressure on joints or spine alignment. A bed that worked 10 years ago might not work anymore. If your back hurts when you wake up or you're constantly shifting during the night, it might be time to upgrade. Number 3, eating too late or choosing the wrong evening foods. One of the most common sleep mistakes older adults make is eating too close to bedtime or eating foods that interfere with sleep. As you age, your digestion slows down and your body becomes more sensitive to food timing. A heavy meal too late in the evening can keep your stomach working when it should be winding down, which affects your ability to fall and stay asleep. Let's break this down. When you eat a large meal within an hour or two of going to bed, your body focuses on digestion instead of preparing for sleep. You may feel bloated, experience heartburn, or wake up several times during the night. Acid reflux becomes more common with age, especially if you lie down too soon after eating. This is even worse for those who already deal with indigestion or GERD. But it's not just when you eat, it's also what you eat. Spicy foods, high-fat meals, and anything high in sugar can disrupt your sleep. Spicy foods can trigger heartburn. Fatty foods take longer to digest, and sugary snacks can cause a rise and crash in blood sugar that might wake you up in the middle of the night. Even a single glass of wine, which some people use to relax, can affect your sleep cycle. Alcohol may help you fall asleep faster, but it often leads to lighter, broken sleep and more bathroom trips. On the other hand, certain foods can help you sleep better. A small snack with protein and complex carbs, like a banana with a spoon of peanut butter or a piece of whole grain toast with some turkey, can help you feel calm and relaxed. These foods help produce serotonin and melatonin, both important for sleep. So what's the best way to handle evening eating? Try to eat your last full meal at least 2.5 to 3 hours before bedtime. If you're truly hungry later, keep the snack light and easy to digest. Avoid caffeine after lunch, including in coffee, tea, chocolate, and soda. Many people don't realize how long caffeine stays in the system, up to 8 hours for some people, which means that afternoon coffee could still be affecting you at night. Also, pay attention to your water intake. Hydration is important, but drinking too much water in the evening can lead to frequent nighttime bathroom trips. Try to get most of your fluids earlier in the day and cut back in the evening. This simple habit can reduce how often you wake up at night. Number 4, sleeping in too long or staying in bed when you're awake. Another sleep mistake that often goes unnoticed is staying in bed for too long, especially after waking up. Older adults sometimes believe that if they spend more time in bed, they'll get more rest. But that's not how sleep works. In fact, staying in bed when you're not actually sleeping can make your sleep worse. Here's why. Your brain connects certain actions with certain places. If you spend too much time awake in bed, thinking, worrying, scrolling through your phone, or just waiting to fall asleep, your brain starts to associate the bed with being awake instead of asleep. This can lead to a cycle of insomnia, where you lie in bed hoping to sleep, but sleep doesn't come. Another issue is oversleeping in the morning. It might feel like extra sleep should help you feel more rested, but too much sleep, especially if it's broken or low quality, can actually make you feel groggy, confused, or even more tired. It can also throw off your body clock. This makes it harder to fall asleep at night and harder to wake up the next day. The key here is consistency. Try to get out of bed at the same time every morning, even if you didn't sleep well the night before. This helps your body build a steady rhythm. After a few weeks of this routine, your body will start to feel sleepy at the same time each night and wake up more naturally in the morning. If you wake up in the middle of the night and can't fall back asleep after 20-30 minutes, don't just lie there. Get up and do something quiet and calming, like reading with dim light or listening to soft music. Avoid screens and avoid stressing about the fact that you're awake. When you start feeling sleepy again, go back to bed. This helps reset your brain's connection between the bed and sleep. Also, avoid staying in bed to rest during the day. If you're tired in the afternoon, a short nap on the couch, not in bed, is fine. The bed should be for nighttime sleep only. Keeping that boundary helps strengthen your sleep signals. Sunlight can also help. Try to get outside in the morning or open your blinds first thing after waking up. Natural light tells your body it's time to be alert and active. This small step keeps your internal clock on track and can help improve your mood and energy throughout the day. Number 5, relying too much on sleep medications. Many people over 60 struggle with sleep problems. Some find it hard to fall asleep, while others wake up during the night and can't get back to sleep. It's tempting to turn to sleep medications for quick relief. But relying too much on these medicines can actually harm your sleep over time and cause other health problems. Sleep medications come in two main types: prescription drugs and over-the-counter OTC aids. Prescription sleep drugs include things like benzodiazepines or non-benzodiazepine sedatives, sometimes called Z drugs. OTC sleep aids often contain antihistamines, the same chemicals found in allergy medicines. These medications work by sedating your brain. They slow down your central nervous system to help you feel sleepy. But sedation is not the same as natural sleep. When you sleep naturally, your brain cycles through different stages, including light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep, the stage linked to dreaming and memory. These stages happen in a repeating pattern throughout the night and are important for feeling rested and mentally sharp the next day. Sleep medications often block or reduce the amount of deep sleep and REM sleep. This means that even if you sleep for 7 or 8 hours, the quality of your sleep is lower. You may wake up feeling groggy, tired, or mentally foggy. This problem can get worse the longer you use these medications. Older adults are especially sensitive to these effects. The body processes drugs differently with age. Liver and kidney function slows down, so medicines stay in your system longer. This can increase side effects such as dizziness, confusion, balance problems, and daytime drowsiness. These side effects raise the risk of falls and injuries, which can be very serious for seniors. Over time, your body can develop tolerance to sleep medications. This means the same dose no longer works, so you or your doctor may increase the dose. Higher doses increase the risk of side effects and dependence. Dependence means your brain starts to rely on the drug to fall asleep, making it very hard to sleep without it. The other risk is withdrawal. If you suddenly stop taking these drugs after regular use, you may experience rebound insomnia, worse sleep than before, or other withdrawal symptoms such as anxiety, irritability, or headaches. OTC sleep aids are often seen as safer because you don't need a doctor's prescription. However, many of them contain antihistamines like diphenhydramine or doxylamine, which can cause next-day drowsiness, dry mouth, constipation, and blurred vision. These medicines also increase the risk of confusion and falls in older adults. The sedative effect can last for many hours, even after you wake up. So what should you do if you have trouble sleeping? First, try to improve your sleep habits, also called sleep hygiene. This means going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, including weekends. Avoid caffeine after early afternoon, limit alcohol intake, and reduce screen time in the evening. Make your bedroom quiet, dark, and cool. Develop a relaxing bedtime routine, such as reading a book, listening to calm music, or practicing gentle breathing exercises. If you still have trouble sleeping, talk to your doctor about non-drug treatments. One of the most effective options is cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI. This therapy helps you change the thoughts and behaviors that keep you awake at night. It may involve techniques like sleep restriction, limiting time in bed, stimulus control, using your bed only for sleep, and relaxation methods. Studies show CBTI can improve sleep quality and reduce insomnia symptoms with lasting effects and without the risks of medications. Natural supplements like melatonin can sometimes help, especially for adjusting your body clock. Melatonin is a hormone your brain produces naturally in the evening to promote sleepiness. Taking low doses of melatonin before bed may help you fall asleep faster, especially if your sleep-wake cycle is off. But melatonin should be used cautiously and for short periods, ideally under medical guidance. Number 6, ignoring the role of light and darkness. Many older adults have trouble sleeping, but one common cause often gets overlooked: how much light you get during the day and at night. Light controls your body's internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm. This rhythm tells your body when it's time to be awake and when it's time to sleep. As you age, this internal clock can weaken, making sleep problems more common. Managing your exposure to light and darkness can help you sleep better. During the day, especially in the morning, sunlight tells your brain that it's time to be alert. This natural light signals your body to stop producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you feel sleepy. Exposure to sunlight also helps produce serotonin, which improves mood and helps regulate sleep later. But many older adults spend most of their days indoors, especially if mobility is limited. Being inside with low or artificial light confuses the brain's internal clock. Without strong daylight signals, your body doesn't know when to be fully awake. This can make you feel sleepy or tired during the day and make it harder to fall asleep at night. Artificial light, especially the blue light from screens on phones, tablets, computers, and TVs, has a big impact on sleep. Blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, even late in the evening. This blocks melatonin production and delays sleep. Using devices before bed is one of the main reasons people lie awake or fall asleep late. To support your circadian rhythm, try to get natural sunlight every morning. Even 20 to 30 minutes near a sunny window or outside can help reset your internal clock. If you can't get outside, consider using a light therapy box for 15 to 30 minutes after waking. This mimics sunlight and can improve sleep, energy, and mood. In the evening, limit exposure to bright and blue light. About 1 hour before bedtime, start dimming lights in your home. Avoid screens or switch them to night mode, which reduces blue light. Wearing blue light blocking glasses can also help if you need to use devices late. Your bedroom should be as dark as possible. Even small amounts of light from street lights, clocks, or electronics can disrupt melatonin production and cause lighter, less restful sleep. Use blackout curtains to block outside light and cover glowing electronics. If needed, a comfortable sleep mask can help block light directly. Another tip is to keep a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends. The body's clock works best with consistent wake and sleep times. This regularity helps your brain know when to start producing melatonin and preparing for sleep. Finally, avoid bright light during nighttime bathroom trips. Use a small night light with warm color rather than turning on overhead lights. Bright light signals your brain to wake up, making it harder to fall back asleep. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos that help you sleep better and live healthier after 60. Have you tried any of these fixes, or do you have your own sleep tips? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience. And as always, take care and sleep well.